Another week's gone by. It's Friday here, the 10th of May. We've been out of the field now for about 2 weeks with our planting year 2024. I'm going to go and start seeding again wheat today. I've got a little bit of wheat left to go, some oats, and be jumping into corn planter in just a few days as well. But wanted to make a video talking about tank pressurization. I know this past week I've had a lot of phone calls and guys were having trouble with something not seeding as it should, or difficulties there. And I thought I want to talk today about tank pressurization, how important it really is. I mean, we know how you forget to close the lid and planting, the drill stops seeding entirely. You might go 100 feet or whatever, and the monitor will remind you. For guys that have good monitors, it's just that important. I had a customer tell me that his drill wasn't seeding, and he had, I said it's to do with his tank pressure. I says I can just tell you with certainty. I know that's what your problem is. He would seed 100 feet, and his alarm would go off. And of course, on our Boss meter, there's a knockout style plug on the top plate of the meter, and he I don't know, not quite sure how this happened, but his had gotten bent down just slightly, and the tank pressure was escaping through that. He simply pushed it back up into place and siliconed it real good, and he was back seeding again. But that little knockout was only bent down maybe 3/16 of an inch. You could see it, and that's all it took for his drill to stop seeding as it should. I always tell guys too, when it comes to that lid seal, it's really important. Make sure you've got good tension on that lever for that lid. I was on a drill a year ago where we thought we had pretty good tank pressure going to the field. We were having trouble with that was a clay-based inoculant. Darn thing wasn't seeding, and I said I'm going to ride on the drill once. And when we were going down the field and it was a no-till situation, the vibration from just the tire on the air cart, and all of a sudden you could hear the lid seal start to whistle a little bit. I mean, all we did is we just took that acorn nut off the top and added a washer, because this little turnbuckle for the lid adjustment was we couldn't budge it, and added a washer there, and that took care of the problem. I never would have thought. Well, and keep in mind when we're doing when running it in the yard, generally not running at 1900 engine RPM, and our fan speeds were at 37, 35, or 30. I think we were like at 3300, and when we get to the field, of course now you're running at your engine RPM, at your 2000, 18, 1900, wherever you've got things set to, and then your fan speeds are running 1000 RPMs higher or 800 RPMs higher, and then the leak became apparent then. So that's just the little things. I always tell everyone, external hoses are the way to go. This on these double chute air carts, there was that passageways of air plugged in down low into that double chute manifold, and it needs to find its way up through the double chute, through the meter box, and up through the ladder tubes. I mean, I've taken just about every cart I ever take part in that configuration. There's at least heavily restricted areas in that system. So I always tell everybody, go to external hoses. You can always take a hose clamp loose and shake a hose out or inspect it. But in the back side of the meter or in that double chute, there's no way of telling unless you can't tell where your blockage is, I should say. If there's no tank pressure. And one more thing, just because you pop the top and hear that woof of air, sit there and let that lid just kind of sit there. If there's real good tank pressure, that lid will just sit there and chatter. open up all, if you've got a 2 or 3 compartment cart, open all 3 of them and you'll see them. Some of them will be bouncing around and one of them is flat. That's one thing I always do to give me a good feeling on what's truly happening here. So it's a quick Fix-It Friday video I thought I put together. So thanks for watching. I'm going to go seating.